Meeting is called to order. The Runnemede Board of Education meeting is called to order. The Board of Education is in compliance with Chapter 231 of the Public Laws of 1975 entitled the Open Public Meetings Act. The time, date, and location of this meeting was appropriately advertised by notifying the retrospect as well as posting notices in the Borough Hall, Runnemede Post Office, Mary Gold School, Align Bingham School, Grace Downing School, and the Runnemede Public School District website. Please rise and join us in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call.
Ms. Adair?
Here.
Ms. Levy? Ms. Davidson?
Here.
Ms. Farrell?
Here.
Mr. Murray? Ms. O'Brien?
Yes.
Ms. Panzarella?
Yes.
Ms. Sims?
Yes.
Ms. Spalding?
Yes.
We have a quorum.
Also present, Mark Iannucci, Superintendent, Dr. Sean McCarron, Business Administrator, Director of Curriculum and Instruction, Ms. Jane Yezzi, Principal, Bingham and Downing School, Mr. Steve Maloney, Vice Principal, Bold School, Mrs. Gladys Hubbard, Director of Special Education, and Mr. Frank Hines, Supervisor of Building and Grounds. At this time, I need a motion for regular meeting minutes from May 18th.
I'll make a motion for the regular meeting minutes for May 18th.
Motion made by Maria, second by Patty. Any questions? Roll call.
Ms. Adair?
Yes.
Ms. Davidson?
Yes.
Ms. Farrell?
Yes.
Ms. O'Brien?
Yes.
Ms. Panzarella?
Yes.
Ms. Sims?
Yes.
Ms. Spalding?
Abstain.
Motion passes.
At this time, there's no presentations nor correspondence, and we're open for public comments on agenda items. Any questions, ladies, gentlemen? No? All right, superintendent's report.
Try to see you to meet everybody. Thanks for coming out tonight. Thanks for coming on adjusted day. Really appreciate it. Don't forget graduation. Thursday evening at 7 o'clock. That's like that. Please let me know and get you a ticket or get you in, or please feel free. Love to have you there. It's supposed to be good weather. I just say that because I don't look at the weather, so.
You just told me we were fine. I just told you
Because
that.
I don't look at the weather, so I can't
He's
know
right.
anything.
He's optimistic.
It's gonna be pretty.
They also told us we're going to get tornadoes 2 weeks ago. We sent everybody home. So just a reminder, a couple things. Our summer rec program, we'll have about a week off between the end of the school year and summer rec. We begin June 27th and runs through August 12th. The hours are posted on the website. The only time we're off for that is July 4th holiday. The SY and Title I summer programs run July 11th through August 11th. I think that's a Monday through Thursday. Those programs. Sports clinic registration information is up on the website. Anybody for children like to participate, and that's open to 4th to 8th grade. Sometimes our employees send their kids as well. It's always great. Summer reading lists and resources, that stuff will be sent out shortly. Personnel, we do have some interviews for some positions, and long-term sub-positions coming up the following year, some maternity leaves, some family leaves, things like that. So we'll have those on in the summer. We'll be conducting those interviews in person. Facility work, we'll start about time down let out on Thursday.
Exactly.
12:45.
12, yeah, so about one minute after that last kid leaves, it's like he'll be ripping things out and doing different things, and that stuff will run all the way through August 30th. So we appreciate that. I'll keep you updated. I do want to thank the Runnemede Police Department for their efforts the last couple of weeks with events that happened in Texas. They upped their presence. They used to go to presence to begin with. They've kind of gone above and beyond, and they've also attended a lot of their events in the last couple of weeks, where there's lead graduation, dance last night, they had graduation on Thursday night. We do appreciate their efforts. We do have a great relationship with the chief and with the captain, so we'll continue that. They're also doing some training this summer for some quick response in our buildings. That's after hours, though. Correct, Frank, if I'm wrong. It's after. We won't have any in the building. Let you know. And congratulations to our 8th graders coming up on Thursday night. The weather's going to be wonderful. 7 o'clock at Triton. They had a great time at the dance last night. They behaved themselves for the most part. There's no issues. A lot of dancing happened. After the parties and everything else was happening, where they were. They reported to school today. Tired. That's all I have. Any questions?
I went early because I had to do registrations.
They did PTA, I mean, they just, they did a great job. They always do a great job.
It looked good, I only saw what the lights were because they really had.
Oh, you didn't see with the
I saw
twinkling
pictures,
lights.
some people sent pictures, but it looks,
Yeah,
it
it
looked
looked
good.
good, it looked really good. And, I think it should be mentioned too, like, none of them women had an 8th grader.
Right.
Like, they did that,
I know.
like, usually, because they were like, Samantha, do you want to run it? And I was like, nope. No offense, I just had a lot going on, and so they stepped up, and none of them, like, there wasn't like an 8th grade lead. It was just the PTA exec board, and they did an amazing job, so everything was great. Anything else? All right, Dr. Karen.
Okay, so right now, everyone's getting ready for the last week of school that we are in the midst of. I am in the midst of preparing for the 22-23 school year with curriculum and ordering and everything else. So that's in high swing. Also, as Mr. Iannucci said, we do have hires coming up for the 22-23 year. Those are all posted on the district website. Ms. Yazzie and myself will probably be taking to Facebook as well to post those postings. Also, so if you know of anyone, please tell them to check out our website for employment opportunities.
Any questions?
Gotta make sure you're not missing a page.
Shh, don't make them on.
I
Let's keep
know.
going.
I was
All right,
told about
district
my house.
reports are attached, principals reports, nurses, building and ground special ed. Anyone have any questions for anybody here?
16 sheets.
No? Okay, so we just talked about the PTA and thanked them for all of their hard work, and we're looking forward to a more normal school year, bringing back some of our Runnemede traditions, but they did a great job, like jumping in with 2 feet in the spring. Any other committee report updates at this time?
I have one from the library. If you have young children, the Runnemede Public Library is going to be having many, many summer opportunities for free things. I brought a sheet in, so I won't belabor and read everything, but they're going to have story hour for 3 to 5-year-olds, arts and crafts, middle school book club, movies. Other days will be coloring, puzzles. Please come and check out the library. And they're going to have internet access outside the picnic area for you to read to your children if you'd like to. And they're
we
also
just-
on Instagram and Facebook.
Can we put that on the, can we have that?
Absolutely, yes,
To
that's
put
what I
that-
wanted.
Just so you know, Steve Benora has also been in touch with the Runnemede Library. When we push out the thing at the end of this week with all the resources available for each individual grade level, the Runnemede Library is one of the links, and that form will also be attached.
This is all, you already
Yes,
have this?
here it is.
Do you have this? Just
Take
take
a look.
it, just in case.
But I know he's been in contact with them and gotten that information regarding hours and resources and all that, so that'll be going home to all families.
Thank you.
And posted on the website.
Anything else? All right, new business. Under property and transportation, I need a motion to approve items numbers 1 and 2.
I'll make a motion. Transportation. Items 1 and 2.
Motion made by Patty,
Second?
second by Naomi. Any questions? Roll call.
Ms. Adair,
Yes.
Ms. Davidson,
Yes.
Ms. Farrell,
Yes.
Ms. O'Brien,
Yes.
Ms. Panzarella,
Yes.
Ms. Sams,
Yes.
Ms. Spalding.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Under personnel, I need a motion to approve items numbers 1 through 20.
I'll make a motion.
23.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on a second, I didn't see the back. 23, 1 to 23, my bad.
I'll make a motion to approve items 1 to 23.
Motion made by Maria, second by Barbie. Any questions? Roll call.
Ms. Adair,
Yes.
Ms. Davidson,
Yes.
Ms. Farrell,
Yes.
Ms. O'Brien,
Yes.
Ms. Panzarella,
Yes.
Ms. Sams,
Yes.
Ms. Spalding.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Under finance, I need a motion to approve items numbers 1, this is the big one, 1 through 29. Yes, 1 through 29.
I'll make a motion to approve items 1 to 29 for finance.
Motion made by Maria, second by Lisa. Any questions there?
We know we're safe if it's okay.
Roll call.
Ms. Adair,
Yes.
Ms. Davidson,
Yes.
Ms. Farrell,
Yes.
Ms. O'Brien,
Yes.
Ms. Panzarella,
Yes.
Ms. Sams,
Yes.
Ms. Spalding.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Under curriculum, I need a motion to approve items numbers 1 to 3.
I'll make that motion.
Motion made by Naomi, Second by Barbie. Any questions? Roll call.
Ms. Adair?
Yes.
Ms. Davidson?
Yes.
Ms. Farrell?
Yes.
Ms. O'Brien?
Yes.
Ms. Panzarella?
Yes.
Ms. Samms?
Yes.
Ms. Spalding?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Under policies and public relations, we need a motion to approve items numbers 1 and 2.
I'll make a motion.
Motion made by Patty,
Second?
second by Naomi. I have a question. What was changed on the
The
calendar?
calendar, I received an incorrect date for NJEA convention. I was reading the calendar earlier in the year, so it's pushed back second week after election day. Also, we have the staff returning to August 31st and the 1st in order to start the school year, that happened back up to
8:31.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Roll call. Any other questions? Roll call.
Ms. Adair?
Yes.
Ms. Davidson?
Yes.
Ms. Farrell?
Yes.
Ms. O'Brien?
Yes.
Ms. Panzarella?
Yes.
Ms. Samms?
Yes.
Ms. Spalding?
Yes.
Motion passes.
At this time, we are open for public comment. Does anybody have any public comments at this time? No? Okay. So we do have a board meeting scheduled for Wednesday, July 20th. However, we put it on the calendar just in case. There may not be a need, however, there may also be a need because we are doing some interviewing. So just so you know, if we don't need to come in to approve the hires, we may take July off and then just come in for a little longer one on August, okay? All right?
We would let you know.
Well in advance, yes.
It has to be advertised.
Yes, it has to be advertised. At this time, I need a motion to adjourn.
Wait, before you adjourn, I'm sorry. Can you go back to public comment?
Yep,
Change my mind.
okay.
Mr. Jones
What's your
wants us to
name?
rewind.
Go ahead,
I'm
Mr.
sorry.
Jones.
Mark Jones, 114 Simpson Avenue. I sent some of you guys an email that I came to the board because I wanted on record what I'm bringing to the board. Resource officers are supposed to be used for the safety of the students and for the kids to feel safe. If a teacher uses a resource officer regarding a Rice Krispie treat, we're all adults here. It's safe to assume that we're using them for more than just being safe. I would love to say that it's a one-off incident. The people who I sent the messages to, I'm completely aware. I do not think that the teachers had misintention in what they were doing. But that is not what safe resource officers are for. They're not there for punishment. And the one time that it happens, we've already muddied the waters. With each kid that it happened, it's not just my kid. My kid was removed from the situation. But resource officers talking to kids about taking snacks or anything disciplinary in school is not what resource officers were created for. It's not why we have them in schools. It's a misuse of their time. It's a misuse of our time. For example, this happens on the 3rd floor in Bingham. If the resource officers on the 3rd floor in Bingham, and their purpose is to keep an active shooter out of the school, how is he accomplishing that on the 3rd floor? Who then is watching the front door at Bingham? If he's doing a tour inside of Bowles and he's in the back of the school, who's then watching the front door of the school? That's literally what we have the resource officers for. I'm not in agreement with police officers being in school, period. I understand the reason why, but at the point where we start muddying those waters, then it's something that we truly, truly need to look at. I would have been remiss in not speaking to it because I've also had this issue at Triton with the resource officer at Triton. Where there's smoke, there's fire. And maybe not enough parents have come. This wasn't something that the school called to let me know that happened. This is something that came from a conversation with my child, which means it was a safe conversation for him because he didn't come in concern to speak to me, right? So if other kids are having those same dialogues and that's happening, they're going home, they don't tell their parents. So for instance, when I went to Triton, they had no idea that they were charging kids and kids were going through the criminal justice system from the resource officer. School policy. And kids were being sent through the criminal justice system from school. And apparently nobody on the board there, nor the principal, understood that that's what was happening. This is middle school and elementary school, and maybe it just fell on me just to follow. But this is something that needs to be truly looked at, discussed further with the police, and a real plan in place for what we're using those resource officers for. Because trying to scare kids into doing the right things with the cops, that's not gonna, it's not gonna work. And we don't want our children scared of police officers. Please, if we could rethink what we're using them for, what that policy looks like, what the MOU is with the police department here, that would be great. I would greatly appreciate it from mine. So I'm not going crazy. You guys don't get crazy about sure anymore like the last time.
You're not crazy. Your comment is heard and respected. Thank you very much. At this time, any other comment? I need a motion to adjourn. Motion made by Maria, seconded by Patty. All in favor? Ayes have it. Meeting adjourned.